Hello? Hello, hello? Anybody here? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? This is on, right? I'm assuming yes it is on. So, let me turn. Yeah, my microphone is picking that up. Okay, well, anyway. Welcome to my stream. Today we're not doing anything crazy, but I'll be watching something that might be crazy. We're going to be reacting to the Splatoon 3 Nintendo Direct. I just got to do a couple more things to share the stream. Because really, I just came in like about 15 minutes ago. And like I had like maybe 5 minutes to 5 to 7 minutes to get the stream info going and stuff. I had to make that thumbnail and I think it took me 3 minutes to make that thumbnail, and then I had to use the next 7 minutes to get the stream up and running. And hold up. Okay. Hey, there's Varel. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and swap to the actually okay, I have to change my display to the left display like it says. There we go. Alright, so I have not spoiled myself to anything. In fact, I kind of have no idea what to expect here. 30 minutes. I would venture to guess they're going to they're probably first going to introduce something something new that we didn't know about before. Then they're going to talk about things that we already know. And by things we already know, I mean things that you expect from Splatoon. And maybe talk about how they've changed. And then midway, I do expect they're going to talk about Splatfests at some point in this. And what I'm most curious about, and I'm sure everyone already knows anyway, but I just hope you like it as a Splatoon fan. Oh, I'm sure I will. What I'm most curious about is something that I'm about to bring out here in just a second. Hold on. Let me swap cameras so I can do a little bit of a, sleight of hand trick. Oh, no, not that camera. This camera. And when I say sleight of hand, I'm of course talking about these. I don't have the freaking Marina and Pearl ones. They're impossible to find around me. But I do have the Callie and Marie ones. And I think I got the green Inkling Girl, the alternate colored one, but I couldn't. I just sort of picked up the first ones I saw. So yeah. Anyway, oh yeah, let me turn that on, because the whole point of the turntable is for the things to be turning around. Splatoon 1 or 2? What are you talking about? Oh, the Inklings, you mean? I mean, I'm not playing the game. I'm reacting to the Nintendo Direct. Well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pop this thing off. Oh. I mean, it's a landslide Splatoon. Let me change the. It's a landslide Splatoon 2, mainly because of content. If Splatoon 2 didn't have as much content as it does now, then, like, if it was launch day Splatoon 2, I'd still prefer it over Splatoon 1. Yeah. The only thing that makes me like Splatoon 1 a little more than Splatoon 2 is some of the stages. Everything else, especially the like specials in that game, as fun as they are to use, they are very unbalanced. Is as nicely as I can put it. As someone who plays Splatoon, not technically competitively, but plays it as if I were a competitive player. Anyway, we're about to watch this. Courtesy, shout out to Viral Bimix in the chat. Yeah, he's in the chat right now, but you can follow that same name on Twitch. He sent me this video so that I didn't get spoiled to the contents of said video while looking it up on YouTube. So yeah, we're gonna jump right into this. Can I hear it? Oh yeah, I can hear it. Oh boy. All right. Hello? Oh, I thought Mr. Squid Research Lab was gonna start talking. All right. I kind of had an idea. Oh, we're not gonna start with that.
This is Splatsville in the.
Already, I don't like this Splatoon Nintendo Direct. Where's the guy? Where's the dude? Hopefully he's somewhere in here. Is this? This isn't the Squid Research Lab dude. This isn't him. Already, I don't like it.
Heart of the Splatlands. Despite its old-fashioned appearance, it's seen enormous growth in recent years. It's also the hottest new place for Inklings looking for things to do.
That plane is flying way too low.
Hello everyone. Hope you're all staying fresh. I almost
As someone who used to work at an airport.
forgot about introductions. We're the researchers from the Squid Research Lab.
Okay.
We're simply fascinated by what these Inklings can do. They can splat ink in kid form.
Kid form. So they've officially now started calling it kid form, not human form, humanoid form. It's officially kid form now. So no weird, creepy fan art, you freaking degenerates.
Smoothly swim through it in swim form.
They're actually kids.
We've been studying their biology day and night. Today, we'd like to share some new findings on these Inklings.
Well, like in the original Splatoon Direct and in the Splatoon 2 Direct, they didn't say squid or kid form. They just said a humanoid and a squid. And of course, if you were to include like Callie, Marie, Marina, and Pearl, they can also transform into those forms, and they're not kids per se in that. So anyway, I'm getting completely off topic.
While providing summaries throughout.
I do like the peculiar shape.
Of course, what goes for the Inklings also applies to the Octolings. We're sure of it.
Can you do backflips
First,
during
turf
during
war.
gameplay? It's kind
Get
of irrelevant,
styling
but-
with some fresh fashion and get inking with even fresher weapons. Naturally, in a place called Splatsville, turf war battles are the locals' favorite pastime. 2 teams of 4 will ink for 3 minutes.
4 versus 4.
The team that inks the most in their color, in other words, claims the most turf, wins.
So we are keeping the saving your.
Now, that's not
Charger
all
code.
inking is for.
Yeah, it's for shooting
Ink walls to swim up,
vertical.
or get sneaky and hide in ink to splat opponents.
Is it
The more
while you're
ink you
jumping,
spread,
you
the
you
bigger the
shoot
advantage
vertical?
you'll
I
have
didn't
in
even
battles.
Think about that.
Whoops! If you're out of ink, submerge in it to refill. New techniques like the squid surge to swim up walls in a
Surge.
single burst, and the squid roll to jump out of ink while simultaneously turning around have also been spotted.
I mean, okay, what is that? What is that?
Oh, while it's
require you to
glowing like
press?
this, the move also slightly repels ink from opponents.
Repels, or just like deflect?
We've discovered where these
Not
turf
deflects,
war
but-
battles will take place.
Oh!
Stages confirmed
stages.
for the Splatlands include
I'm more interested in the stages that
Scorch
are,
Gorge.
that are coming back.
Eeltail Alley,
Eeltail Alley. Wait,
Mincemeat Metalwork,
I'm gonna be pausing to look at some of these stages. This one looks kind of generic. I can't really see the map itself from this way.
and Undertow Spillway.
Undertow, bringing back the, I think it was Undertown was the name of the song, but okay. I'm liking, this one looks like it would be cool. This one's interesting looking. So it's like, it's mirrored, or no, it's flipped. But like that middle part is like cutting off, I'm assuming you can ink up those walls. It'd be great if I had like my green screen behind me so I could actually point at what I'm talking about. But I'll use the mouse here. These parts here, like this part here, I'm assuming you'll be able to go over to the other side and then they'll be able to come up the other side. Probably this part here is inkable, not this part up here, but over here. That'll be an interesting, oh. Yeah, that's interesting. Just that layout there, the existence of that in the middle will make that difficult. I'm trying to think of like how that would work in Splat zones. Anyway, I watched this more than 6,000 times. I've learned everything.
Seem to be other stages as well.
Seem to be?
Hag
Oh, I thought this was what is it? Oh, what was the name of that? Mahi Resort. I saw the water. And I was like,
Fish
this is
Market, a
Hoggle-
pier filled to the
Hagglefish.
brim with street vendors. The stuff here looks fishy, though. Several stages from Greater Inkopolis also return.
Greater Inkopolis?
Museum D'Alfonsino.
I knew
Battles
about this
here
one.
take place in
Does
the
it look-
central
how
courtyard
much
of this
more
modern
different
museum.
is it?
Take special note of the rotating wall. Hammerhead Bridge.
Oh!
This bridge connects Greater Inkopolis to the Splatlands.
Is it better?
After lots of construction.
Actually, it looks like more interesting, because I don't think on the original Hammerhead Bridge there was no roof. Pretty sure. So that I like the look
work,
of it.
it's finally open. Thanks to the bridge, transit to and from Greater Inkopolis is much easier.
Oh, so this is like, oh, the Hammerhead Bridge is finally built after 7 years. So you're playing on under the bridge, under the highway. That's cool. That's an interesting,
Mahi Resort.
I just mentioned this stage.
A luxury resort in Greater Inkopolis.
Oh, this
Pay
is
close
gonna be
attention to the platforms that sink as the battle goes on.
It's gonna be my worst stage. It
There will
already
be
was
more
my worst
areas
stage.
to ink afterward, so don't forget to splat them. Including the stages you see here,
okay.
a total of 12 await.
Oh. So that's 4. No, that's 3 coming from Splatoon 2. No, 1. And 4 coming from Splatoon 2. Most fun stations. The Mahi Mahi Resort, right? That one's crazy. Like, that one was my least favorite in Splatoon 1, but not because it wasn't a good stage. It was because literally at every match, at least once, I would fall into the water. It didn't matter how good I was playing. At least once I'd fall into the water, and that would mess up my whole flow. So
More stages will be added in free.
Oh! 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 Flounder Heights, hell yeah!
Post-launch updates.
That one looks cool, like a.
Now, let's get into the inky essence of battles. Weapons.
The Egyptian pyramids.
First, it appears that all the basic weapons from previous games.
I'm calling it. It's called Inkgypt. Ancient Inkgypt.
Will be available. On top of that, Splatland specific weapon types, such as the bow-like stringers, will make their destructive debut.
So,
We've also verified a new weapon type called Splatana.
Oh, you know what this is? It's a windshield wiper. That's funny. Oh, okay. I had thought about this. So, it's a sword. Or, sword. Oh, okay.
This is the Splatana Wiper. Send blades of ink flying with the centrifugal force generated by swinging.
That's
Swing
actually
after
dope.
charging up a bit,
but
it'll transform into a charged slash. As expected,
you don't draw it like a
it's
katana?
powerful as a long-range attack.
That's dumb.
But the charged slash at close range is also quite devastating.
So that looks like it would be a...
Let's dive into the weapons that can help you claim even more turf. Special weapons.
Master Sword.
As the name implies, these are special kinds of weapons that can be unleashed after filling up the gauge from inking turf.
Shoots vertically. And
there are some new types we've identified, so let's take a closer look. This is the Tacticooler. When it's activated, a fridge appears. You'll find in-game beverages stored inside. These have a variety of effects, like momentarily increasing speed.
Okay, stat boost.
They come in packs of 4, so take one and share the rest with your teammates. This is the Wave Breaker. When activated, it'll unleash waves around the area. It'll also mark an opponent's location and cause damage.
So like a pseudo
Try to avoid them with a well-timed jump. Finally, the Reef Slider. Build up power, then charge into opponents who need a good splat.
Okay, so
once the attack ends, it'll explode and damage the surrounding area. Familiar special weapons like the Tenta missiles, Inkjet, Ink Storm, Ultra Stamp, and Booyah Bomb will also make their grand return.
Oh, so they're bringing those back, but not really any of the...
Special weapons are paired with main weapons. So find the combo that suits your splatting style.
Okay, so triple ink strike, grab 10. Alright, so they're not
Shop here to get
new.
your tentacles on some fresh weapons. This is Ammonites, owned by the...
specifically me running the tactic? Oh, yeah. Okay. Is it called is it not the Tentacooler? I gotta look at it again.
A chatty horseshoe crab, Sheldon.
I like the soft
The locals have praised him for his wealth of weapon
weapons.
wisdom and sophisticated selection.
Like it's a 2D sprite.
Instead of using in-game currency for purchases, you'll need these
like
Sheldon
3D
licenses. Obtain them by leveling up through battles and by consistently using the same weapons.
Okay, that's interesting.
One Sheldon.
Does that mean are they gonna put it on the Dynamo? Is the Dynamo coming back? It probably is, but still, are they gonna put it on the Dynamo? Because if so, I might just have to.
License can be exchanged for one weapon that corresponds to your level. Oh, and just between us, If you exchange more Sheldon licenses than normal, it appears he'll give you a weapon you like sooner than
So
expected
you buy
as a
weapons
special
with
reward.
the cards now. So you need a whole hand.
By the way, the Inklings and Octolings walking around town are pretty savvy about their fashion.
Oh, are they about to talk about abilities?
Things like headgear, clothing, and shoes are just as important as weapons to staying fresh in Splatsville.
That Inkling better be wearing pants.
Gear can be obtained in the shops around here. Each one is managed by an interesting shopkeeper.
I like to look at these
So let's drop in.
How big is the square now?
This is not couture, a headgear shop. You'll find an array of hats, masks, and glasses, so you can get ahead of the game. The laid-back Nautilus, Gnarly Eddie, and the energetic Nails, the snail sitting here, run the shop.
Of course.
This is the clothes boutique, Mana Wardrobe.
Another Jello.
It specializes
Gel
in
LaFleur.
tops, like t-shirts
LaFleur.
and jackets. The shopkeeper, Gel LaFleur, might be a touch archaic with words, but this jellyfish has a keen eye for fashion sense. And finally, the shoe
Whoa.
store Crush Station.
My dude is
Get a
thick.
variety of cool kicks here, from
Why are you-
sneakers to sandals, and even leather footwear.
Is this
It's
speciesist?
owned by Mr. Coco. He might look intimidating.
Every shoe shop owner is a shellfish of sorts. Every like shirt, clothing, torso clothing shop owner is a jellyfish of sorts, and every headgear store owner is a mollusk of sorts. That's crazy. Does that mean the freaking horseshoe crab or whatever is now a food stand owner?
But deep down, he's a nice guy.
Whoa,
Probably.
whoa.
He might look.
Oh, that's a. I thought that was a new ability. I was like, what the heck kind of ability is that? But no, it's the brand. Okay, Embers. So that's
Intimidating, but deep down, he's a nice guy. Probably.
Probably.
You're more than welcome to pick out gear based on its appearance. But they do come with abilities that can help you out in battle.
Sure.
Take run speed up, for example. It can increase your
Sure.
running speed. Or intensify action.
What?
This improves the squid roll and squid surge moves.
I thought
There
it
are
was gonna actually improve the speed at which you climb up walls. Okay.
Even more abilities to discover.
Okay.
Plus, there's a fellow in Splatsville who can swap one ability
Another
with another.
another moody like.
Talk to Merch here, and you
Merch.
can add an ability of your
Oh, is it
choosing
like?
to your
Wait. What's the system here? What?
Talk to Merch here, and you can add an ability.
Okay. Order status. Boost star power. Oh, is that? I have no idea what that would be. I guess I'll talk about it eventually. Scrub slots, reroll slots, add abilities. Splatnet delivery. So delivery. Splatnet delivery is when you order stuff off the app. Okay.
Ability of your choosing to your favorite gear. And
Wait a second. That.
you can add an ability of your
Now that's crazy. So
choosing to your favorite gear.
you can now replace the main ability slot. That's crazy. So how much does it cost? It looks like
Talk to
looks
Merch
like
here, and you can add an ability.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 ability chunks for anything. That's going to make it 45.
of your choosing to your favorite gear.
And you get 6 chunk. So one of the main abilities already dropped is worth 6 regular chunks. So you could perhaps get enough to be able to fill up the last 3 slots. That's gonna be crazy though. I mean, not that it's crazy. It's just that okay. Now that you
And if you save your favorite gear combinations as fresh as fits, you can change in a flash.
Oh!
Flavor up your fashion
Presets.
with whatever outfits you want.
Where is this been,
Simply
Nintendo?
Splat-tastic.
Presets were originally just saved to the Amiibos, but even that didn't even help much because, like, I don't know. It's yeah. Now, what I want is better sorting options for the weapons and gear.
Welcome to the lobby, a gathering spot for those seeking
I want to
fresh
see
battles.
what the whole square looks like. Or,
Turf war
Inkopolis
battles
stuff.
aren't the only things that happen here. You can also square off in anarchy battles,
Anarchy?
where you compete for rankings. Hold the active zones in Splat zones. Ride the tower to the
I guess
goal
it did,
in tower control.
We're in chaos mode.
Carry
now.
the Rainmaker to its destination in Rainmaker.
Whoa! That
Or collect and throw
What the
clams
hell's
to
going on
score
with these
in
modes?
Clam Blitz.
Clam Blitz is back.
Duke
Good.
it out in these 4 modes, which are on
Okay,
rotation.
All four are out for the
Want to
from the
take on a
get-go.
challenge solo? Select Anarchy Battle
Challenge?
Series. But if you want to team up with friends, joining Anarchy
Oh.
Battle Open is the way to go.
So Anarchy is just
You can also play private battles online. Set battle modes and
rank?
other options to your liking. Why not play with your favorite battle modes alongside friends?
Okay, this is interesting. So it's not a separate menu. It's just all available from the lobby menu. Okay.
Why not play with your favorite battle modes alongside friends? Information about these game modes will be available soon on the
that's
game's
Splatnet.
official website.
Or that. Okay. I'm liking this song, by the way. Holy shit.
Now,
Speaking
let's
of.
talk about the features within the lobby.
Okay, yeah, tell.
This is the test range. Try out and get
they
comfy
brought
with your
back the
weapons
big
here.
dummies.
Besides being able to practice whenever you want, it's also a great place to get all warmed up while waiting for rivals to join a battle.
A person playing this is not very good. I can
Next
already tell
up,
you.
ghosts.
Ghost.
Online
What?
friends will appear as 3D holograms.
Okay.
Drop in on friends in the midst of battle and play alongside them. You can also join up and start a battle
Can
on
you
the
show
same
me how
team.
that works?
In on friends in the midst of battle and play alongside them. You can also join
Yeah,
up and start
show
a
me how
battle
that
on the
works.
same team.
Like, how does that?
You'll be able to see what your friends are up to.
Oh, it's just like, whoa,
It appears that you can
frame
also
rate is-
call out to friends in the lobby and invite
Okay.
them for battles.
Y'all could have
Why
like.
not see these features for yourself? This is where you can view battle replays.
Oh!
It appears that it can somewhat recreate recent battles.
Like, y'all don't have cell phones
Fast forward
to record shit? You
or
don't have
skip
chest
to a
cams?
certain part. Or
Body
even
cam?
swap to another player's view.
Yeah, sure.
Incredible!
Oh! It's not just a
Not
regular.
only can you rewatch battles as many times
can
as
watch
you'd
it
like,
at
but
any
there's even a share
angle.
feature. We hope you'll use
Okay.
this handy tool to help you rank up.
Sure. So big improvement on the
Next,
spectating.
we'll analyze and discuss this space within the lobby, the locker room.
The locker room.
Here, you'll find some fresh lockers. One is yours, and the others belong to players with whom you've recently played.
Okay. That's
As you
interesting.
can see, you'll be able to
Oh.
place any acquired
Just
weapons, gear, and
personalization
items to your liking.
kind of deal.
Slap on some snazzy stickers
Snazzy.
and modify your locker's color. This is your space to express yourself. So customize it however you'd like to show off your signature splatting style.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Items can be obtained at Hotlantis, a general store on the edge of Splatsville.
Items?
Apparently, the store
Whoa.
manager vanishes quite often. So instead, it's run by an artist named Harmony. She used to be a regular customer here.
What kind of character
It's
is
got
this?
an outlandish assortment of items. Why not show the store some love
First
by
of
grabbing
all,
some goods?
she's a weeb. Second of all, what species
There
of
appear to be
animal
plenty of other
is that?
customization features as well. When battles start, these splash tags
Splash
appear.
tags. I
They
like
can be
the idea of
customized with a
these.
banner, badge,
Badge?
and
I
title.
didn't see that before. Muscle. Oh, it's like. okay.
Additionally, you can change the emote your character performs
The
when
thing
you
I-
win a...
Hold on, go back
a-
a sec. These numbers on the bottom. She looks like she's part of Chirpy Chips. Oh no.
Why not show the store
Continuing.
some love? There, when battles start,
So, my question is, what's the point of these numbers here? Okay, so it does go over. Whoa. Is that a B? That is, or is that a? Yeah, it's a B. Leaderboard or I don't know. I don't know what those numbers would be. I guess just your player number or something.
these
How far
splash
up does
tags
it go?
appear. They can be customized with a banner, badge, and title.
Yeah,
You
okay.
win a battle.
Oh wait.
You can
What is this?
change the emote your character performs when you win a battle.
Oh, that is cool. Looks like there's.
All of these can be obtained via the in-game
You
catalog,
can add more.
which will be available at Hotlantis.
Hot.
By
Lantis.
using points earned from battles, you can unlock various items, like stuff for splash tags and seasonal
Of course,
gear.
they got a dad.
Following the game's launch,
That is
a new
crazy.
catalog is planned to be released every 3 months for 2 years.
So they're
Be sure to
Fortnite
snatch up
Splatoon
everything you
without
see in
the,
each catalog.
without having to buy ever, like without the
Phew!
microtransactions.
There's still a lot
Yet,
of info to
anyway.
share, but I need to take a little breather here.
Yes, please. Bring in the old guy.
In the meantime, please turn your attention toward this.
Oh no! Is this the idol group? Is this the idol group?
Introducing Table Turf Battle! Lay out your cards for a dazzling deck duel! Ink different shapes with different cards! Charge up power,
I thought you
then
said you
unleash it all
retired.
at once with a special attack! There are cards like this, and even ones like this, and there are over 150 cards to collect in-game! So build your deck and send your rivals packing! The
So
Splatsville locals eagerly await your challenge.
Splatfest?
Table Turf Battle! Every player will be gifted an in-game starter deck!
Okay. It's weird.
Excuse me, I lost my clampoosier for a second there.
So it's like
That was Table Turf Battle, a 1v1 competitive card battle spin-off of
Competitive.
Turf War. It appears you can play this at the Table
Watch.
Turf Battle Dojo in Splatsville.
are
Be on the
people gonna,
lookout for
like,
more details
freaking-
about Table Turf Battle in the future.
Is this gonna overtake the actual
And now,
Splatoon game?
this!
Welcome back. They could have called it
Salmon
something
Run
better
is a
than
simple job that
Wait.
requires 4
Just call it
players to
Salmon
work
Run too.
together to collect power eggs from the
I guess it would
Salmonids
make
advancing
sense,
on them.
right?
This part-time gig is rumored to be a little fishy, but it pays pretty well. By defeating
Stop saying
particularly
fishy. That's the third
ferocious
time you said
creatures
it.
called boss salmonids, you can obtain valuable golden eggs.
Yes.
You'll need to collect and deliver plenty of golden eggs in order to complete this job.
You can toss it.
This time around,
Okay,
we've
I wanna
confirmed
see
some
these.
new types of boss salmonids. So let's share our findings.
Looks like 2 more. Yeah, this looks like two ones.
First up, the Salmonid.
Slamming
It
lid.
creates barriers and protects
Oh.
salmonids on the ground. Get too close to it, and it'll attempt to crush you. So approach
Oh.
with caution.
Thwomp. Is it a one hit? Whoa!
Next, the Big Shot. It fires heavy projectiles
you
from a
do?
distance.
What do the heavy projectiles
Be
do?
prepared for powerful
Oh, they bounce.
shockwaves when they land. With new boss salmonids confirmed, make sure
This is
you're
gonna be a
ready
night-
for an even
night-
more
Nighto
dangerous
Man.
salmon run.
This is going to be a Nighto Man. Here's a little style, looks like. Okay. The ink looks almost... The green ink looks almost bluish. Okay.
This is one of the new King Salmonids. Unbelievable! It looks like they'll
One of-
occasionally appear just before you complete the job.
Every time?
The tank on your back is a specially provided egg cannon, and it appears that you can
an
fire
egg
golden
carrier.
eggs to deal massive damage. However, these battles are under a time limit, so rack up as much damage as possible to drive them back.
Who's talking here? Oh!
And this is the still being researched Big Run.
Wait
We
a second.
believe this is when salmonids invade the city in which icklings and octolings
I was
live.
about to say this is an actual
It
stage.
appears that this event happens once every few months, so brace yourselves! Big Run is coming!
Okay, calm down, voice actor or whoever. Whoa, 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 whoa! Characters. We're seeing characters.
Now, observe this manhole in Splatsville Square. This is actually the entrance to the
Observe
home
this
of the
manhole.
Octarians, the Inklings' longtime enemies. As Agent 3, the newest recruit of the new Squidbeak Splatoon, you'll do battle with the Octarian
So-
army, whose members are covered in hair for
Hair.
some reason.
So looks like
Along
we're
with your
going
buddy
back to
Small Fry, you'll explore
standard
many stages, each one full of
Splatoon.
twists and turns.
single player gameplay.
Oh, I almost forgot. Story mode is perfect for getting familiar
Is
with
it an
inking
actual
turf and
story?
using weapons, so newer players might want to try it out. Well, we've come this far. What awaits the Inklings and Octolings in the end? We hope you can
It
witness
looks like
the
there might
epic
be an
finale
actual
of this
story here.
Splattastic saga. We're back
I
in
don't know.
Splatsville. From here on
Sure.
out, we'd like to talk about other features that'll help you enjoy
This
your
area looks
splatting
pretty-
escapades even more in the Splatoon
pretty
3
sizable.
game. You can post illustrations here via this mailbox.
Okay, we're back
They'll be
to...
displayed all across the city and even in stages.
Sure.
So put on your artist cap and post away. Vertical illustrations will also be supported. Additionally, you can grab food and drinks that'll
Oh.
help you in battles at the concession stand.
What happened to Krusty Sean?
Or use local
They fired us.
communication to play with nearby
They gotta-
folks in
they
your
gotta
favorite
run out of
modes
time.
at the shoal.
Okay, show.
By using photo mode, you can snap selfies,
Anywhere?
send photos to a smart device, or display them in your locker.
So, okay.
This is the Recon Guide. Select your favorite stages at any time and take a stroll around them.
Oh, you
Why
can
not
do
get
this with any
familiar with
stage
each
now.
stage prior to battles?
So you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it based on which stages are active now.
This
do?
is Splatnet 3.
Okay.
You can use this with your smart device. It contains features like checking your latest battle stats
Wonder how
and ordering special in-game
How
gear not sold in
better
shops from the
this
Splatnet
would
gear
be
shop.
than Splatoon
But that's
2's
not
Splatnet?
all. Access features like Krusty Sean's Wonder Crust. Support
There's
this fellow's
Krusty
journey
Sean.
using ink points earned depending
So he
on
didn't
the
get run
areas
out
you
of town.
inked during battles.
I guess he ran himself out of town.
Or view history to take a trip down memory lane with
How
your
far
past
back
ranks.
can you go?
You can also snag special wallpapers and more for your smart device. So be sure to grab them.
Awesome.
It appears that Splatnet 3 will be available at launch via the Nintendo Switch Online mobile app.
Okay.
Next up, Amiibo figures. Scan Splatoon
This
series
means we're
Amiibo
getting-
at this spot in Splatsville, and voila!
Do they do
Saving
more?
your favorite gear combinations as fresh as fits will allow you to easily swap outfits.
Sure. That's mainly used for
Additionally,
competitive,
it
right?
seems
So
you'll
you
be
can
able to
bring
get
your
special gear
loadouts
and even
to
snap
another Switch.
photos together with Amiibo. And Splatoon 3 Amiibo incoming!
Oh, okay.
Release is scheduled for this
Finally,
holiday.
something other than pink and green.
Now, let's talk about post-launch
Even though
updates.
green's my favorite color, but still.
As we mentioned a while ago, following the game's launch, a new in-game catalog will be
I feel like
released
I'm gonna
every
like this
3 months
stage.
for 2
Whoa,
years.
what is the... Is there multiple?
New weapons will also be added around the same time
What is
as
up with
each
the,
catalog.
what is up with the pedestal? Looks like there's multiple
In
pedestals.
addition,
Why is that?
X Battle, available after attaining an extremely high rank in Anarchy Battle, and League Battle, where every 2 hours you can compete in teams based on your
So we're
Anarchy Battle
still
results,
at the 2
are planned to be
hours,
added in future updates.
For like mode and
Furthermore, for this game, we're planning to add large-scale paid DLC.
match. Oh boy.
More details will come at a later time, so please be on the lookout.
How large?
And now, I'd like to wrap up this research report from the Squid Research Lab.
How long has it
Thank
been
you for
going?
watching.
I saw silhouettes of the new squid. Oh, here we go.
Huh? Who are you supposed to be?
Oh no. Oh no. What the heck am I looking at here? Shiver? Wait, what? Fry and shiver. Big man. Deep cut.
Oh, Squid. I completely forgot to tell you about Deep Cut. They're an incredibly popular trio who host the Splatsville news program, Anarchy
Okay.
Splatcast.
That you can skip, right?
They provide information on battle stages,
These characters
as well as
look
other
weird.
news bulletins.
I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know, maybe I'll grow
While
to
we're
like
on the
it.
subject, the youngsters of Splatsville own sea cucumber phones. They can check the news while doing other activities, as shown
So
here.
Sea Cucumber never got, like, Sea Cucumber, like they're actually the actual character from the DLC in Splatoon 2? Wasn't Sea Cucumber like the bad guy? Or one of the bad guys?
Here.
Now we got you
And
to buy his phone. Now here we go. What's the first Splatfest gonna be? So are we gonna have like I guess Arabian style music from the idol group? That's an I won't say odd just because coming from Splatoon, it's not really much crazier than any other kind of music that would be in this game. So, all right, like Bollywood-ish, maybe. I think that's supposed to be a mantra, right? Yes. To answer my own question. Are these things like moving around? in the city? No. It's definitely got that smaller maybe. Yeah, I can. Actually, it sounds like with the whistle I'm hearing, sounds like music I'd hear in like.
It's been confirmed that
Mario
Splatfest will make a return.
Of course.
In these events,
What's the,
you pick a team based on the announced theme, then settle the outcome via battle. And this time around, there will be 3 teams to choose from. Splatfest consists of 2 halves. In the first half, teams will compete in 4v4 turf war battles.
Oh.
The second half is a tricolored turf war.
Whoa!
It's a special mode where, whoa, 3 teams fight at the same time.
Is it 2 on one side, 2 on the
All
other side?
players on the team currently in
4.
first place will start in the center of the stage. 2 players each from the second and third place teams will attack the first place team from opposite ends of the stage. Can the leading team defend themselves? Or will the other 2 teams exact revenge and force them out? Use the Ultra Signal to control the battle
like
and
this would
contribute
still-
to the Splatfest while working
I don't know.
alongside the members
Something tells
of
me
Deep
this would
Cut.
still heavily favor the 1 in goal, but maybe not. I don't know.
Okay, we're going to close out this presentation with an announcement from Deep Cut. Take it away.
I was gonna say the Fry. I think it's the. I guess it's a inkling Fry. Yes. Please tell me I can skip you. Fry's got a Jimmy Neutron head. And Shiver. I'm assuming this is an section cup. Yep. Octoling. And also, I can tell the Octoling has. Seems like they're going for. It's world premiere. I figured. What's the? Team. Okay. So, is this like the rock paper scissors game from Kakagurui? Wait. Oh, okay, it makes sense that there's 3 now. So that the third like choice is the Manta. Okay. Or whatever. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Big man, so Big Manta. The big man. Big Manta. Okay. I have 3 teams to pick. Yeah. I was gonna say this Octoling character. Not to go stereotypical, but I'm gonna go stereotypical. Looks like they're going for like Asian features, for the Asian complexion, I guess. So okay. The teeth are hanging out the front of this character. What are they going with this guy? With this big man? Cat, like Judd, face. I'm not paying attention to any of this dialogue. I probably should be. It's the Splatfest dialogue. Hold on. I'll have to look at it later. At least after the, it's weird, because I'm paying more attention to, like, what the characters look like. You know what? Oh, it actually, now it's making sense that, yeah, they're going with a, so, the Shiver, they're giving Shiver, like, an Asian complexion, and my thought of them having, like, Arabian style, well, obviously because of the clothing, but also the facial complexion of that also makes sense too. Okay. Catch you later.
That's all we have to share today.
I'm glad they don't say don't get
Or
hooked me off the
not.
hook, because that was kind of...
And now, announcing the Splatoon 3 Enter the Splatlands Invitational 2022 tournament.
Okay.
This event will take place on September 5th at PAX West. Some of the top finishers from this summer's Splatoon 2 Inkopolis Showdown will head to Seattle and compete in North America's first ever Splatoon 3 Invitational. Follow the official Nintendo Versus Twitter account for updates. And to see more of our research findings as we uncover them, follow the official Splatoon North American Twitter account. We hope you'll have an incredible time starting September 9th.
Incredible.
Bye-bye.
You didn't spell it right. Well, this is the auto-translate, or, you know, Oh, no, don't spoil Xenoblade 2. No, Xenoblade 3. No, I don't want to see it. Okay, but let me skip to, I want to see the Splatfest Dialogue, because I wasn't paying attention to the whole Splatfest Dialogue. It seemed like, I don't know if it's just, it seemed like they didn't talk about that much, I think. I mean, they did, a lot of the things that they talked about extensively, because they were really new additions. Like, for example, that mode where you can, ghost mode or whatever, where you can watch what your, like, friends are doing while you're in the training room or whatever. They talked about that pretty extensively. And a lot of the other newer features, they didn't take too long on the old features, which is a good thing. Just talked about how those old features would change a little bit. I do like that. Let me see the Splatfest Dialogue, because I want to see who's roasting who. I'm assuming this is rock, paper, and scissors. I have no partiality towards either, so whoever... I'm going to judge who roasted who the most, and whoever did the better roasting gets my vote. Because really, I don't know, these characters, as, like, I'll say crazy as the designs are, because they're quite a bit more like out. They took a lot more liberties with these, I guess, than they did with Marina and Pearl, and even obviously Callie and Marie were basically just regular Inklings, but with quite a bit done with their like colors. And I'm picking scissors personally because it's a red team, and you hardly get to play as red outside of Splatfest. True, but so I was gonna say. Right now, none of these characters are, like, instantly catching my eye as any of the previous ones. Now, that might change, because I pretty much liked all the previous characters. I'm not seeing, like, an instant, like, I'm siding with this character the entire time kind of deal. I did that with Marie. All the Splatfest, I picked Marie's side. I didn't even care. I'm like, nope, I'm simping for Marie. And then Splatoon 2, I actually felt bad for Pearl, because everybody was instantly simping for Marina. So I was like, all right, I'm going to pick Pearl's side for the majority. In fact, the only Splatfest I didn't pick Pearl's side, it was the last one, Chaos and Order, where I picked Order. But this one... I'm not. I'll have to see the personality, which is why I'm going to decipher that with this roast battle. So let me see. What do we get? Who did the better roast? Deep cut. Here we go. You lip cinch, read your pants. Okay. Sure. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, rock, paper, scissors. Yes, we finally know which one is the all-time winner. Can I get rid of this? This is blocking. Like, I can't see the... Okay. Hold up. There's no such thing as the best move in rock, paper, scissors. Hey, no. Oh, no, stop. Get out of here. Play the dang video. Hey, no, but I'm pretty sure I always win when I pick scissors. Have you never heard of rock? Clearly the most solid choice. I broke a rock once. Sell me on this. Okay, that's not a bad one. Okay. Rock is the shape of a triumphant fist held high. It's solid, stable foundation. Oh, nope, we got a communist right here. Fist held high. Hold up. I'm gonna stop you right there. If that's all you got, consider me team paper. Hey, thank you. Really? Is that the manta rays thing? He like say AA and then something else in parentheses. Paper can fold into sharp shapes, and you can write devastating things on paper. Fry's got a point. You can write roasts on paper. I don't know about the sharp things, but okay. Well, you can poke someone's eye out with a paper airplane, so you know. Hey, no, scissors are strongest. Not when you make scissors out of your fingers. But okay, that one's not bad. Shiver. But a rock hand is pure power. I mean, you can make a rock hand, but your rock hand's not an actual rock. In fact, if you collide your hand with a rock, you'll probably break your hand. But finger scissors are complicated. They worked on your mind and stuff. Work your mind and stuff. Oh no, they pulled a Patrick. You don't even have fingernails. Suddenly, you're the finger expert around here. I made up my mind, which is strong. Actually, yeah. How can this dude play rock paper scissors? Oh boy. Big man, that's the most compelling argument I've ever heard. Wait. Which is strong. Thanks to finger scissors, team scissors. Okay. Whatever. Don't bring finger scissors to a rock fight. This is in the bag. I don't mind this. Their bags are made of paper. No, they're not. Some are made of plastic. You got to specify what type of bags. I'm back to team paper. All about that pulp life. Pulp life? Okay. Hey, scissors make confetti, which I will shower you. Okay, that was not bad. That wasn't bad. And that's all for that. Wait, scissors make confetti, which I will shower you all with at my victory parade. Okay. That wasn't a bad comeback. Okay. From the little rock paper scissors debate here, I will say I think this might be like my decision making for this group here. I would say Fry gets my vote for this one. Fry actually convinced me that paper was better today. You know what? I'll vote for this. I guess it's a
That's all we have to.
It's a Splatfest, like, what do you call it? Global test fire. That's basically what it is. Yeah, that's a big man's things. I missed a lot of chat. Let me see. Pick and scissors because red team. Yeah, we're basically get a pre-release Splatfest to play for free. Yeah, so it's a test fire. They don't need a test fire as much as they did with Splatoon 2, because there were a ton of people who didn't have the Wii U. But now that most people have a Switch, I mean, let's be honest, Switch has outsold the Wii by quite a bit already. So not as many people need a global test fire as they did in Splatoon 2. Glugas. Looks like Mr. Cabbage here is talking a lot about like competitive stuff. Glugas equal K52, but it can dodge roll twice and then squib roll twice. And then after Booyah Bomb, do each twice again. Oh boy. Oh yeah, Booyah Bomb's coming back. That's crazy. Gluga having a Booyah Bomb definitely feels like it should get. As an E-Leader player, give me Burst Bomb, Nintendo. Haven't the previous E-Leaders had at least one loadout with a Burst Bomb? The last one did, right? Or am I thinking of the Splatoon 1? I don't remember. So one thing they never talked about was those for the Splatoon 2 players. You mean global test fires? Okay. I actually think this whole like roast session, I might like this style of like roast session where it's going back and forth between the three of them instead of two, because it honestly feels like it's an actual debate or something like that. I didn't mind that. I think that might work better for Splatfest than the previous games did at all. Let me go back to a couple things that were like really new additions. We already know the stages. I'd love to just scrutinize the stages, but I don't have that much time. Okay. Clothing. I kind of said what I needed to say about the gear abilities. This is great. Let me see what... Okay, so this is... Oh! So, okay, this is also interesting. So not only do you add your clothing and gear and stuff to your loadout, but you also save your settings to that same loadout. Oh. So you can save it based on your weapon. Because some weapons like favor camera movement speed, higher camera movement speed, while some others might want a slower movement speed. Case in point, a lot of, especially beginners with, or just sort of intermediate players with chargers, especially the E-Leader, might want a slower camera speed with a charger to be a little more precise, especially with scopes. But even not. So you can, for example, save... Let me see. Was that a thing that they did?
Fits. You can change in a flash.
Okay. You get to have any weapon you want on day one of the game's release with a special license. License? So, what do you mean by any weapon you want? Oh. Okay, let me keep going.
Flavor up your fashion with whatever out. Turf war battles aren't the only things that...
I'm interested in trying out this weapon. At first, I thought it was gonna like seem similar in function to like the ink brush, and I guess it kind of is, but it shoots like a short, like I guess wind burst, ink burst, or whatever. But it's like concentrated. It goes directly straight.
That happen here. You can also square off in anarchy battles, where you compete for
Where
rankings.
is that?
Hold the active zones in.
Oh, right here, right here.
We've also verified a new weapon type called Splatana.
I will say, this is more just about the person voicing the trailer. I like this. I don't know who's talking, but like I like this person's like almost too heavy like extreme enthusiasm with this game here. I like to look up who is voicing this, because during the like especially during that section in the salmon run, she was pretty like, I don't know, very energetic, I would say.
This.
After hearing it, I think I'm okay with this person replacing whoever was the original like Squid Research Lab guy. Anyway,
Is the Splatana Wiper.
Splatana.
Send blades
So
of.
I'm assuming there's going to be more versions of this. Probably maybe 2 or 3 more variants. Probably 2 variants, because there's not that many more variants of like other types of weapons. There's only 2 variants of the Brilla, or I guess 3 if you include the standard one. There's the Tenna and the Undercover. So I'd assume at least 3 total variants of the Splatana.
Ink flying with the centrifugal force generated by swinging.
Okay, so the swinging motion is very similar to the ink brush now that I'm looking at it.
Swing after
But you can charge it and shoot it. Does it work that same way? Well, they didn't talk about any changes with the main weapons, other than just the new ones they've added. So, okay.
Charging up a bit, and it'll transform into a charged slash. As expected, it's powerful as a long-range attack. But the charged
3 hits to
slash
kill
at close
at
range
close
is
range.
also quite devastating.
And a full charge slash. Okay. With a full-
Let's dive into the weapons that can help you claim even more turf. Special weapons. As the name
go back
implies,
to-
these are special kinds of weapons that can be intensify action. This improves the squid roll and squid surge moves. There are even more abilities. And if you save your favorite gear combinations as fresh as fits, carry the Rainmaker to its destination in Rainmaker.
Question is, okay. That's interesting with the Rainmaker.
Rainmaker to its destination.
Here's how I'm assuming Rainmaker works. It's also it's another checkpoint, so to speak, right? So just like with tower control, you had to stop at certain checkpoint. You had to stop at 2 or 3 checkpoints before you made it to the final goal. This works, I would assume, similarly to that, where you place the you have to place it on the first checkpoint, and it resets the Rainmaker, puts the shield back on. Then they have to fight over it again, and then advance it to the next checkpoint. So I would say that's probably a benefit to that mode, because it makes it so that Rainmaker doesn't end in 15 seconds, which that was still the only mode really that could do that. Clan Blitz sort of could, but you need a little bit more coordination with that, with all teammates. This one, even if you had no coordination at all, you could still win with Rainmaker in 15 seconds if you just had the right straightaway, you saw the right line of sight, you could get there. You could win in like 15 seconds. This basically makes it so that can't happen. I think I'm sure they play tested this enough times to really, you know, end up with. Oh, that's it. I don't think the Rainmaker ever actually showed up here. So it shows you who the Rainmaker is replacing. So that could be important for both teams too. Because sometimes, like, oh, I don't know which of my teammates actually got the Rainmaker, but now I do. Now I know that, well, whatever weapon this person, like, now I know, oh, now we're down a Dynamo Roller. Oh, now we're down a Sniper because I got the Rainmaker. So that's useful information. Probably something that slipped by a lot of people's radar when they first watched this. That's going to be interesting. Just knowing that information is very helpful, I think.
In Rainmaker. Or collect.
Oh, so it also shows which Inklings have a higher amount of clams. Also useful information. So you know which weapons to go after to or which weapons to throw your clams at too. Because sometimes you can't easily see, like looking at the field, how many clams each Inkling has. But you can see, oh, I need to throw my clam at the Nzap because he has almost 10, right? So, okay. That's a useful change as well.
Collect and throw clams to score in Clam Blitz.
It showed the football, right?
Or collect and...
Was that 8? Wait a second.
Destination in Rainmaker.
So...
Or...
I'm seeing... That's 7.
Collect
8.
and throw...
So 8 clams is a football now. So now they streamlined. They made it. They made the requirement to get the football less. So how much points do you get for using
clams to score in Clam Blitz?
It's still 20. Okay, so it costs 2 less clams to get the football. That's crazy. That's interesting. So they're making the match quicker, I guess. Making it easier for you to get multiple of the footballs. Question is how often do clams spawn now? Another question. So, okay.
Duke it out in
tower control. What is it? Oh, I can't see the interface for tower control. Darn it. Come on, man. Let me see that. Splat zones any different? I don't think so. Let me go back to see if I can find if the
also square off in zones in
Splat zones. Okay. Doesn't look like anything's changed for Splat
zones.
Pretty much
Ride the
tower control.
Tower to the goal in
tower control. I think was pretty well done. I think what they could have done is put a tower icon under the Inkling icons to tell you which Inklings are on the tower. That could have been useful. To sort of, sort of match what they were doing with the other modes. But oh well.
Tower control. Carry the ring. Duke it out in these 4 solo Anarchy private battles online. Set battle.
Yeah, I do like that. Clicking on private battle doesn't like send you to another screen. It just keeps you in the lobby, so you don't have to keep loading your. Loading your Switch every time you go back in. It shortens the load times, seems like.
Battle modes and other options to your liking. Why not play with your favorite battle mode?
Recon. Can you recon with multiple players? So, for example, you could have 4 people on one team reconning a whole map for 5 minutes or so. That would be cool. Or could you recon with all 8 players? Another good question. Be interesting to see what the more settings are. Is it just going to be turning off the secondary gear abilities or turning off all abilities? Don't know.
Alongside friends.
Actually, that would be useful if you could turn off all abilities so you could finally know, you could have an inkling with no stat boost whatsoever. Like in single player mode.
Information about these game modes will be available soon on the game's official website.
Okay, so that's talking about the new map coming out. This is the, okay, that's the website.
Now, let's talk about the features within the lobby.
I do want to, okay, hold on.
Let's talk about the features.
The training room. Actually, this looks like it's more than just a training room. I mean, obviously, with the new additions and stuff. But, like,
within the lobby.
Obviously, you can go up these stairs, so there's probably something up there. They're making it like half a training room and also kind of half a hangout of sorts, I guess. You could probably play hide and seek in here. you know it'd be cool. Like, they got so many.
Let's talk about
skateboard ramps in here and stuff. This would be funny. This would be. I wouldn't put it past them to like turn this into a freaking actual like Tony Hawk style skate park. In fact,
within the lobby.
Anyway, I'm gonna take that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That means
the test range.
13, 14, 15.
Try out and get comfy with your weapons here. Besides being able to practice whenever you want.
16
It's also a great place to get all warmed up while waiting for rivals to join a battle. Next up.
So you can do that while you're waiting for a match to start. Okay.
Ghosts. Online friends will appear as 3D holograms.
What the heck is that?
Drop in on friends in the midst of battle and play alongside them. You can also join up and start a battle on the same team.
New idle animations?
You'll be able to see what your friends are up to.
Okay, so this is stuff that's happening like in the battle. But I don't know how much I like the fact that I mean, yeah, this is just a freaking. It's a smaller area and less detailed area than the main level. So I don't know why the frame rate should be so low, unless it's just the fact that you have so many people in. Well, it probably has to do with like the lighting effects around the model and whatnot. So okay.
It appears that you can also call out to friends in the lobby and invite them for battles.
So basically invite people who aren't playing the game. Or say you have a friend that just turned on Splatoon, they're walking around Inkopolis Square, and you do call out and they get a notification. Oh, like in-game notification, hey, this person wants me to join the battle. So you just click on it and you're automatically in a private battle. Okay. Turf was having friends be on the same team is a really nice change. Yes, for sure. Oh, Turf Wars. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. I pressed 3 by mistake. Okay.
It's also a great place to get in the able to appear that this is where you can.
Okay, hold up. Get stuff. Not sure what that's referring to. View replays, self-explanatory. We saw that already. Battle stats. Did they show that? Replay code. So that's how you send, like, personally send replays to friends and stuff. Edit splash. So it's your splash tag. Change your name. So you can change your like display name at any point. And then Splatfest region. Interesting.
You can view battle replays. It appears that it can.
So you can edit the region that you are in so that you can. That okay? Because different regions have different Splatfests. Like, wasn't it Europe that had the freaking toilet paper one? So okay, so perhaps if you wanted to join a, if you wanted to vote on that toilet paper Splatfest, then you could say, "Oh, I live in Europe now, so I'm going to vote in the Europe Splatfest." Okay.
Somewhat recreate recent fast forward. Or even swap to another player's view. I hope you'll use this handy...
Well, I want to see this information here.
Like.
Okay, hold up. Okay, so the replays just show, it shows like it shows in, what you call it, freaking Splatnet, but you can actually rewatch them. And my question is, how far back does it save the battle replays? Do you have to actively press a button to save the battle replays, or does it automatically save them? And if it does, how many of them can be saved? Does it stay in the cloud, or do you have to like have storage for it? Another good question. My question is, does it show you how many times you died after you win a match or lose a match? That's what I want, because that's actually annoying to me. I want to see how many times I sucked in the match without having to pull up my phone and see how many times I died in the match. Because that's important for somebody, like, especially if you're like, oh man, that person did so well. Like, how did he get that many kills? With, and then you find out by looking at Splatnet that no, not only did he get so many kills, but he also died the most times. It's like, so he you know, that person was just being reckless. But at least with this, it looks like they're showing the amount of kills, the amount of deaths, and the amount of specials thrown. So, okay.
But there's even a share feature. We hope you'll use this handy tool to help you rank up. We'll analyze and discuss this space within the lobby.
How many of these show up here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So probably 16, I would say. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So maybe a total of 30. Do you just walk in
the
here?
locker room. Here,
looks like no.
Space within.
Okay, so I was assuming that this is an area where you just walk in. That's what kind of what I wanted to see from like the sort of indoor areas, where instead of it turning into like a interface, you just walk in and talk to the, you know, whatever, or talk to the characters to buy stuff. But no, it looks like it is a transition.
In the lobby, the locker room.
Yeah.
Here, you'll find some fresh lockers. One is yours, and the others belong to players with whom you've recently played.
Chip bags. This dude, whoever is putting this one in here, is never going to sleep. I'm trying to figure out what like contraption that is.
As you can see, you'll be able to place any acquired weapons, gear.
Are those board games? Or like manga? Actually, it's probably manga. Because I'm seeing numbers here. So yeah, probably manga. Is that a Zippo lighter fluid? My dude smokes. They pulled no punches. That looks like straight up lighter fluid.
And items to your liking. Slap on some snazzy stickers.
Hello. We are deep into reacting to this. I mean, I'm already done, basically. I'm just sort of, like, my dude works for UPS.
Modify your locker's color. This is your space to express yourself. So customize it however.
Really? You can, like, buy or unlock a freaking warehouse skid?
However you'd like to show off your signature splatting style.
A shoe collector.
Oh,
Okay.
yes. Items can be obtained at Hotlantis, a general store on the edge of Splatsville.
Atlantis. Oh yeah, this. Harmony. I want to look up the Chirpy Chips like characters. Hold up. It definitely is, but what the fuck kind of shit is on here? Hold up. Let me see here. Splatoon Chirpy Chips. Okay. I just want to look at the names of like the characters here. Harmony. Yep. Harmony is like the main singer, I guess. The synth player. Oh, the actual like high pitch, you know, chip tune
Apparently,
sound.
the store manager vanishes quite often. So instead, it's run by an artist named Harmony. She used to be a regular customer here. It forms when you win a battle.
Okay.
New catalog is planned to be released
This
every
card
3
game,
months.
I don't know what to think of this thing.
Is a simple job that requires 4 players to run. Icklings and Octolings live! It appears that this event happens once every few months, so brace yourselves! Big run is coming!
This voice actor needs to calm down. Oh boy.
Now, is perfect for getting familiar with inking turf and using weapons, so newer players might want to try it out. Post away. Each stage prior to battles. They're not sold in shops from the Splatnet gear shop, but that's not all.
So that sounds like the catchphrase for like whenever I want to go to the bathroom or something. I'm about to make my daily drop. Oh boy. Okay. Krusty Strong's Wander Crust Tour. Is it? Wait a second. Is that like a Pokemon Go kind of thing?
This fellow's journey using ink point.
Journey begins. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single.
It's earned
single
depending
what? Oh. So it's just like, okay, it's like the, you know, it's a ink achievement. Like, oh, I've inked this much turf since I played Splatoon, so I unlock this achievement or whatever. You're like, okay, whatever.
On the areas you trip down memory lane. You can also snag special wallpapers and more for your smart device. So be sure to grab them.
Now X Battle,
teams-
that'll be interesting. I'm assuming X Battle it's a separate rank mode for people who achieved X rank, so that people who are in S plus rank don't get like overshadowed by the X players. Makes sense. It also makes it so that the S plus players can like advance quicker or a little easier, so that they don't get again flooded out by the X players. Makes sense. League Battle. It's League Battle, sure. Apparently different from... So, it seems like they made it so that ranked battles, aka anarchy battles now, I guess, you can join friends in ranked battles now. Regular ranked battles now. So, okay. These are Marina and Pearl. I'm thinking. But like older. Because we saw Callie and Marie. We saw the new idols. But we did not see Marina and Pearl. And I'm going to assume that this is why we haven't seen Marina and Pearl. Because they're in the DLC. Question is when this DLC is coming out. Probably around December, maybe. Holiday 2022.
More details will come at a later time, so please.
I think that's it. Oh, this. Okay.
Turf War.
So the it's 2 versus 2 versus 4, the teams of 2 spawn on opposite sides, like the normal spawn points, whereas the team of 4 spawns in the middle on opposite sides in the middle. This looks like Sturgeon Shipyard. It's definitely Sturgeon Shipyard. Because there's this, like, freaking trapezoid here. And then here's the raising and lowering platforms. And then this is the, like, open area behind the walls and whatever. So, okay. So they added a platform here for the Inklings to spawn. When does that
And this time around, there will be 3 teams to choose from. First half, teams will compete in 4v4 turf war.
So it's cut into halves. When does the second half start? Is it just like in the first 12 hours and then in the second 12 hours?
Based on the announced theme, then 4v4 consists of 2 halves. Choose from. Splatfests consist of 2 halves. In the first half, teams will compete in 4v4 turf war battles.
Sure.
The second half is a tricolored turf war. It's a special mode where, whoa, 3 teams fight at the same time.
Are they like fighting to claim?
All players.
Oh, okay. I see what's happening now. There's like a little MacGuffin in the middle here. There's a MacGuffin.
3 teams fight at the same.
When the red team touches it, nothing happens. So I'm thinking that if the outer team touches it, they gain a leg up somehow in the match. I'm assuming that's how it's gonna work. So okay.
Time. All players on the team currently in first place will start in the center of the stage. 2 players each from the second and third place teams will attack the first place team from opposite ends of the stage. Can the leading team defend themselves, or will the other 2 teams exact revenge and force them out?
Yeah.
Use the Ultra Signal to control the battle and contribute to the Splatfest while working alongside the members of Deep Cut.
Okay, so the Ultra Signal... Not sure what the Ultra Signal does. Oh, well, look at you go. Aren't you glad you're on the cool team? Oh, does it? Okay, so it gives the team who grabbed it a assist in raining ink all over the place. So, okay. And I'm assuming you can't shoot that thing away. It just kind of goes there.
Okay, we're going to close out this presentation with an announcement from Deep Cut.
All right, I think that ends pretty much everything in the direct, because I already talked extensively about the idol group here. So I'm going to say I'm coming out of this Splatoon 3 direct very pleasantly surprised. I thought I was going to be kind of like, oh, well, you know, stuff we've seen before, plus the new idol group and maybe a couple new additions. And no, they're actually like really making me interested a lot to play the game. Like I'm like, oh shoot, no, I gotta play this now. Probably more than I was with Splatoon 2, because like Splatoon 2 had a lot of things that were all, like, they didn't add a lot more than Splatoon 1 didn't have already. The most significant thing that Splatoon 2 added was Salmon Run, I think. Because they didn't even, like, really improve the... you couldn't change your weapons mid-match until, like, a couple updates later. Or, you know, in between matches. Until a couple months later. Quite a few months later, actually. So, that... with this, they're actually, like, it's... There's so much being added. Quality of life stuff, plus just new features that you wouldn't have even, like, no one asked for, but are good features. So so much being added here that it might as well, like, it could pass off as a Splatoon 4. I'm just like we could probably go another at least 5 years without anyone even talking about a Splatoon 4. You know what I'm saying? The only thing holding it back, obviously, graphics, but just the fact that it. I would say that, like, because Splatoon 2 came out the first year, so that they were like just getting used to the Switch hardware, right? And we're seeing this from a trailer. It'll probably look a lot better actually playing it on the Switch. But I would say once we get it on the Switch, and I can tell just from looking at it, it seems like this is just, kind of guessing. They cut back on the sort of like polish of the menus and stuff. That's why the menus look flat, right? Like matte instead of the shiny look that it had on the interface in Splatoon 2. I'm assuming they went that way so they could put more sort of emphasis on yeah, I don't know how much that, like, the aesthetic of that affects the graphical fidelity of the game. Probably none at all. But even then, I would like to see the hub running at 60 frames per second. Probably doesn't. Probably still runs at 30 frames per second. And yeah, I can't think of anything else to add. I like the new tricolor turf war mode a lot. Yes, I think it'd be interesting to see how that's handled. And actually, it would be interesting if after the Splatfests to see if you could do that in private battles. Like if you could choose anybody to be on, like, for example, you choose Splatfest mode, then you can choose Tri-Turf Splatfest mode, and then you can choose the players that are 2 versus 2 versus 4, and the spectators. Yeah. I'll just end by saying I am super excited, and yeah, not a very long stream. Obviously, we're just reacting to a Nintendo Direct, so. Oh well. Thank anybody who came in here to watch, or anybody who's watching after it's been uploaded, or after the stream's over. Thank all of y'all for joining in, and I will see you in the next stream or video, whichever happens first. All right. I'm out. Bye. Hello?